Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our stream. I am your host, as always, Hurricane Andrew, and I want to introduce to you my special guest for the night. This is my friend, Toby Barnes. Toby Barnes is joining us here. It's kind of like a Veterans Day special. Happy Veterans Day to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Toby is a level 1 judge here in the Rockford area, and it has been a level 1 judge in the Rockford area. Currently on hiatus from judging, shall we say?
Sure.
But then again, aren't we all? It's COVID. But I've known him for a very, very long time. Toby, what was the first set that you remember playing Magic?
The first pack I ever bought was the Dark. However, when I started playing like FNMs and stuff, it was like Saga.
Sure.
That kind of.
I remember.
That area.
Yeah. Down at, that was when Tomorrow's Yesterday actually ran tournaments.
Yeah, I used to play Friday Night Magic at Tomorrow's Yesterday, and then I would play every Wednesday at Canova's Pizza.
Canova's Pizza was one of my favorite places to play Magic. Some of the old scions of Magic the Gathering came from there. Bob Maher, of course, among them, who's gone on to Hall of Fame levels of skill. We have been enjoying...
Eric Thorin was on the Pro Tour.
Justin Cohen. He played out of the Rockford area. I don't know if he was in... he was a Canova's player, but Justin Cohen is widely known as one of the most influential deck builders back of a certain era. And of course, he was roommates with Sam Black, who was going to school not too far north from here at Beloit College. I ran into him at a couple of tournaments up in
But we're talking 20 years ago.
This is a long time ago, and a lot has changed over those years. But what's good is, because we have the history of this game, we are prepared to play what we're going to be playing tonight. So tell us a little bit about Vintage Cube tonight.
Sure. So for those of you who play Magic, you kind of know what Cube's all about, but maybe a little refresher. Vintage Cube is Vintage is the format that encompasses all the cards, with a few exceptions, throughout the history of Magic. Every card that's ever been printed. Vintage Cube takes the best of those cards, along with some exceptions, in order to make things work. And it puts them into a format where we draft them. You make packs out of them, and then so basically almost every card in the pack is first pickable in its own draft format, or close to.
It's basically full of insanely good cards from the entire history of Magic the Gathering. So could we open a Black Lotus? Could we open one of the Moxen or a Time Twister? Well, we played Time Twister last round, and that was like a third pick. So we're pretty excited to be playing some Vintage Cube tonight. We're playing it on Magic Online, which is the original Magic the Gathering computer game. I think it even predated the ones that you could play on the tablets.
I got a disc with Portal.
Oh, there was Chandelar. Chandelar was the original Magic the Gathering game, but that was kind of terrible. And this is really the first one you could actually play with your friends.
And I played an Apprentice back in the day, which...
That was not technically a Wizards of the Coast product. So we're really happy that we actually have two really good platforms to play on. I typically play Magic Arena, but this is where the vintage cards live. It's on Magic Online, and so this is where we're going to be playing. We're going to go ahead and enter in with our 100 play points.
So before we begin, a few caveats, and I mentioned this last draft, but with Vintage Cube, there's kind of two different ways you can approach it, with three different outcomes possible with deck building concern. One is you go for the broken decks. You're going for Storm, Reanimator, High Tide combo. There's a lot of combos and things in it, but usually you have to commit early. So you're taking that first pick Tendrils of Agony or the first pick Lion's Eye Diamond or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And then you're committing early, but you don't always get there at the end. Like you take that first pick Tendrils, but you don't get your cantrips that you need to pop off for Storm. So either you get you draft a broken deck, and then you end up with the broken deck and you just have this absolutely broken deck, or
Juggernaut, or you've got yourself unfortunately destroyed deck. Not broken at all. In fact, it just broke. It's just dead broke. So that's one of the options you can take. The second option is an almost broken deck, and that's kind of like a sneak attack show and tell. Try and ramp out to get a giant stupid idiot out into play.
Opposition green.
Opposition green would be one of those. And then there's a traditional deck, a mid-range deck, or an aggro white, aggro red type deck. And I don't think we really want to be playing aggro white or aggro red because we can do that in any format. So screw the traditional decks. Let's open some power and play some nonsense.
I mean, I've been known to play a Goblin Guide or two in my day.
I mean, sure, but this is we're drafting on
Sure,
stream. We
yeah.
can do that at our own good
We're not
damn
drafting
time.
We're not drafting mono red. All right, let's join the draft queue.
We're going to join up in the draft queue.
And let's go shotgun, pack one, pick one, Black Lotus.
Yeah, I would love that.
Mana Crypt.
I would also be okay with Ancestral Recall.
I would almost prefer. I would still take Lotus over Mana Crypt if they're in the same pack, but it's close.
I would take Soul Ring over Mana Crypt.
Mana Crypt doesn't cost mana.
I get bolted all the time. I am that guy. I'm the guy who goes, all right, every turn I'm taking 3, let's go, and then I just die some days. So that's why I'm Team Soul Ring. If we open Soul Ring, that's good. I think that the top 5 cards in the deck in the cube are Lotus, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Ancestral, and then any Mox. I think that those are the top 5 available. And yes, I realize I lumped all 5 Moxes in of the original Moxes. Not Mox Diamond, not some of the other shenanigans, but actual Mox. Alright, so we got none of those things, but we did get Fast Bond, and Fast Bond in certain decks is insane.
There's also Gristle Daddy.
Crystal Daddy, which is Reanimator. There's also Lion's Eye Diamond, which is Storm shenanigans.
Empty the Warrens. But to take the Lion's Eye Diamond, we're passing and Empty the Warrens.
And I don't really want to be doing that.
I don't think Storm was what we're committing. Brazen Borrower has overperformed for me in Legacy Cube. This is Vintage Cube. So
I think we're in a different power level. And honestly, I really was impressed with Fast Bond last round. I know that you are hot and cold on that card.
I mean, it's good in certain archetypes with certain cards,
certain builds, yeah.
Which pick one, so we can do that. A card I'm really a fan of is Solemn Simulacrum. But
that's fair magic though, and I don't want to play fair. I mean, I want to break some stuff tonight.
Spell Pierce is also stupid good.
That's a very good one to protect a combo.
I'm cool with the Fast Bond. Well, we kind of did Fast Bond last time, but whatever.
I think it was pretty good. We're gonna try something new and see what happens.
Well, if we take the Fast Bond, we have to take the Courser, right?
Well, absolutely. Those 2 cards are peanut butter and jelly.
If it wasn't for the Courser, some notable cards here.
Kozilek for some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Shallow Grave is interesting. I hope this I'd like this Beast Within to come back around. I think that would be a fine targeted removal spell.
Should we have taken Lion's Eye Diamond? We could have picked Anamorphose here as kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of a hedge, but I mean,
I'm just saying Storm was possible.
Well, Empty the Warrens is the worst of the Storm cards, but it's still a Storm card that you
so
can
we could be putting somebody into our left on the Storm, which is
I don't
fine.
really want to do that.
Nope.
So we're going to definitely Courser this. Caracas is, well, now, look, our friend has returned to us.
We're not necessarily Sultai, although, I mean...
Treachery, Charticourse. I know, but come on, man. He's just there looking at you. He's saying, hi, my name's Leovold. You remember me.
Other cards in this pack, I think... the high power level with Chandralar, Batterskull, Fallen Shinobi is another one that I think is really high up there. Treachery is probably the most powerful card in the pack. However, at this point, I think Leovold's the pick.
I think because honestly, Fallen Shinobi it makes us move into the same 2 colors that Leovold is in, anyways. So literally, we could get Shinobi back. I don't think we get Treachery back, but we could get Charticourse. Batterskull's not coming back around.
I reserve the Leovold.
Yeah, let's take her.
And not take that Gristlebrand like we did last.
No, that was bad. All right, Tolarian Academy is not where we're doing things. Although, we've got 3 Dynamo here.
Oh man, we could have stormed it up. Mind's Desire now?
Yeah, we're handing somebody a really good storm deck.
What about the Ranger?
Phyrexian Ranger?
Yeah.
He's just a stupid dork. He'll come back around. We're not going to get Thran Dynamo come back around. We're not going to get Corpse Dance back either, and we're probably not going to get Talarian Academy. So I think Dynamo's.
I'm cool with the Dynamo.
I think Dynamo's kind of good. All right.
That's an Ugin.
That is an Ugin. She's a good-looking Ugin.
Notable other cards here that are good. Miscalculation. I think Miscalc is a really good counterspell.
Fantastic. One of my favorites.
Is that a Hex Drinker? I don't think I'm keen on the Hex Drinker.
No, we're not an aggro green deck. We're definitely a shenanigans green deck.
Casualties of War is an honorable mention. That might wheel.
I think it will.
I don't think Chupacabra is going to wheel, unfortunately. But we have to take the
we're ramping into nonsense, and that's the kind of nonsense we want.
That's a late show and tell.
Artifact, creature, enchantment, or land card onto the battlefield.
We don't have it in the show and tell yet, but
no, I suppose we can throw it in the sideboard and see what comes. But I mean, the other option is a Trinket Mage that we don't have finding anything. We've got a Rakdos Signet that's only in one of our colors.
There's 2 packs yet.
Yeah.
Good cards. Good cards for. Hold on. Wait. Good cards for Trinket Mage would be like Skull Clamp. We could get any of the Moxes. There's definitely some merit to taking an early Trinket Mage, especially like if we get.
But if we get a Mox, the Mox is already good. If we don't get a Mox, this Trinket Mage is terrible. That's my only problem with it.
Cool.
That's why I'm all right with show and tell on the board. Gotta actually move it to the board. Poly K, Bargain, Survival.
Survival might be all right.
I suppose it depends on what kind of creatures we end up in. But I don't mind if we get recurring survival going. That'd be pretty spicy.
Recurring nightmare would be insane.
That'd be really spicy. I like survival. I think it's the kind of boy that'll find us.
Casting Flames now, man. That Storm deck's coming together.
Yeah.
We could have done it.
We might be in the wrong thing. Ooh, there's a Nissa.
There's also a Wasteland.
Yeah, I mean, in green we might find ourselves a Ramanap Excavator.
There's also a Crucible of Worlds in the cube as well.
I mean,
I'm not like a huge fan of that Nissa.
All right.
It's okay. There's also
the only thing about Wasteland, the strike about against that is that we are looking at playing Leopold.
Sure.
Now.
What about Frost Daddy?
I don't like the double blue in that. I'd rather have either that Nissa or Wasteland.
We can take Nissa.
This only finds a basic forest though, so you know what? No, let's take the Wasteland. Because we got Thran Dynamo, we got Ugin. We're doing some big colorless nonsense. Plague Crafter, I guess, and put that in the board.
What about Griselbrand? Because we're still early yet. We have Survival.
I mean, we do have Survival, Show and Tell.
Let's get that Griselbrand.
All right, let's get it in there. We're gonna put it in the sideboard for now, but Survival, Show and Tell.
Show and Tell Kozilek.
Show and Tell Kozilek's kind of interesting.
Also, keep in mind it's a triggered ability, so Shallowed Grave with Survival will get Kozilek because it says when it's put into the graveyard.
Right.
So if you have like a Shallow Grave or something like that.
Well, Liliana is some reanimation nonsense.
I like Lily here.
So, we'll put this Primal Command on the board.
Sure. Casualties are working back.
Nice. Land tax. I remember loving that card and thinking it is utterly broken and that everyone should have it. It is Land Cesspool Recall every turn for a while.
Not sure that we're playing blue.
We can still splash for that. I mean, we don't have to play anything dedicated blue.
No, Consecrated Sphinx.
Well, see, now Dryad allows us to play an additional card from hand with Fast Bond, which is interesting. Consecrated Sphinx is really good. Questy McBeasterson is fine. He's not great, though.
I like Golgari
We could be Dimir Signet.
I like Golgari Signet with the Casualties of War.
All right. I'm all right with that. Over the Sphinx and the Dryad.
And specifically because over the Dimir Signet, just because of Casualties of War.
Because the Dryad gets us mana fixing too.
Yeah, but it dies.
It's true. It's fair. All right. There's our Walking Ballista we wish we'd have had last game, but there's Sylvan Library, and that strikes me as a silly nonsense.
Well, we got some Survival, Grizzlebrand show and tell stuff going on. What about the Terrestodon?
Nasty Terresti is very, very good. How many beaters at that level do we need in order to
Oh, like Terrestodon, Grizzlebrand, Kozilek. That's 3. I don't think 3 is too many.
Well, I think we can get another one later, and I don't like Terrestodon as much as some people do.
Okay.
I think that it's okay. It does kill some things that we might want to have killed.
I'd like a little more ramp. We're a little less creature ramp this time. Elves of Deep Shadow would be really good.
Well, let's see what we can find. Nissa who shakes the world.
Nissa in our 3-color deck.
Yeah, not quite where we're at. There's another Sundering Titan. That's usually.
There's a Skull Clamp, which we don't have much clampable stuff right now.
We do not have any mana dorks yet.
But that doesn't mean we won't get them, or Bitter Blossom. There's definitely merit to taking it still. It's still early.
It's speculative, or we could take Necromancy right here with all of our reanimation stuff. You can play it with Flash. It does go away. It's only temporary if you play it with Flash.
Yeah.
But if we're pitching stuff into the yard, like with Survival, having
like
another
frantic search.
I think we're better off with Necromancy here with what we've drafted than we are with Skull Clamp because we just don't have anything to clamp.
Cultivate's also another. I like Cultivate.
I think Cultivate will come back.
Okay.
Well, there's that Crucible of Worlds you talked about.
Crucible's not terrible, but so far all we have is the Wasteland. Sylvan Caryatid, Makeshift Mannequin. Also, Gonti is one of the best creatures in the cube.
Well, let's play Gonti. I don't see any reason not to do that.
I like me a Gonti.
Let's do it. Avenger of Zendikar seems like a nice, big, fat, stupid idiot.
There's also Search for Tomorrow, Inquisition of Kozilek.
Burial Rites.
But I don't mind taking Avenger. Avenger's castable, and it's really good.
Honestly, I think that finishes up our big, stupid, fat idiots pile.
That's fair. What about the Murderous Rider here?
I do think we need the utility of the Murderous Rider. I think that's perfect. The only other one I'd consider is Swag Tusk.
Yeah, I think I like Murderous Rider.
I like the utility of it. Collective Brutality or Assassin's Trophy. Oath of Druids. Oath of Druids might not be terrible because we still don't have any low plays.
Yeah,
we could be oathing into one of these idiots down here.
Yeah, we don't have to play them. Like, we could cut them.
There's a Cradle. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it's the trophy here.
Take the trophy?
Or what about the draw 7 with Leopold?
Well, we're not going to get any of these back, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll get one of these back. It'll be Seething Sun, probably. I don't know. Quick. We got 6 seconds.
Trophy.
Trophy it is. Carney T. Elder Gargaroth.
I like Carnage Tyrant a lot.
Shriekmaw.
I like Shriekmaw a lot too, but Carney T finishes games.
In the deck.
We need vegetables.
We've got a Questing Beast. We've got ourselves Mutavault. We can Dryad. That guy's back.
We're slow. We're going to be playing from behind. I think turn 1 Duress sounds like something I want to be doing.
Okay. I'm in on some Duress. Wally B.
I guess it's cool for like aggressive decks to put on the board.
Yeah, because if we're going to play where did it go? Oh, we didn't draft the Oath of Druids.
No.
We're not a Yorian deck here. We might be a Sunny T.
Yeah, Sunny T.
We'll put that on the board for now, because there's Kozilek and Sunny T hanging out on the board at the moment.
We need some mana fixing. Bad.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but we got 2 packs to come, so we can watch for it. We did find our lands later on in the last draft.
We passed the Mir Signet.
We did, but we took the Golgari Signet.
Now we take the Makeshift Mannequin. I think what's the other Signet then? Simic Signet's another one we could have.
Makeshift Mannequin over the Field of Ruin. I guess we're not. Yeah, we didn't do the thing. Yep.
Yeah. None of that.
All of that's Carbo. Take Geist to Sink Draft and throw it over there.
Rage Ravine just in case.
Just in case, but we're going to put it in the sideboard.
All right, we need
I'm
some
enjoying this
fixing.
super mellow music, by the way. Are you enjoying the super mellow music?
Yeah, I kind of put it out of my mind.
That's
But
that's the whole
that
point
Sun
of it.
Titan goes in there.
Get out of here, Sonny T. All right, through the breach.
Through the breach. Wow.
We're not in red.
Yeah, but we have a Raging Ruby. Through the breach, Kozilek. Through the breach, Gristlebrand.
Wait a minute.
Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, I like Recurring Nightmare a lot.
Hopefully, we'll get Smuggler's Captor back. That'd be real spicy.
Yeah, I like Recurring Nightmare here.
Yeah. No, I think that's the pick.
Need some small guys too.
Academy Ruins, Mission's Factory, all of the worst Garbo. We could be. Are we a Vampiric Tutor deck?
Like Vampiric Tutor for Show and Tell, or Vampiric Tutor for. We could be a Vamp Tutor deck. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we're an opposition deck at this point.
Unfortunately not.
So we're gonna move Vamp to deck. Sort of.
Botanical Sanctum, we need it.
Yeah, no crap.
Ancient Tomb though.
Demonic Tutor.
Ancient Tomb and Demonic Tutor. Oh my god.
What did people take from this pack? What are you thinking? What is going on here? Why? Are you sure we're doing this and over this or that?
I mean, look at our deck.
You're not wrong. We got to figure this out.
Yeah, we need to eat our vegetables. We have to.
All right, move to deck.
I hate that, but
that was really rough.
Shelldock Isle.
Shelly D is exactly where we want to be.
Sun Titan is also, Prime Time is also good, but I think
Prime Titan is fixing though.
I mean, yeah, it's 6 mana fixing.
Sure, true.
I think Shelldock Isle is where we want to be.
Shelly D coming to town. Scrubland might help us find something.
Baleful Strix is really good. I like Baleful Strix a lot.
It's a good card, but are we? Well, I guess we didn't get it, so we're not a Oath of Druids deck.
Baleful Strix is really good with Recurring Nightmare.
Good point. Because it draws you a card every time it enters the battlefield. Yeah, that's not bad. So for those of you who are wondering, we're listening to a no copyright lo-fi hip-hop chill hop mix called Blockbuster, and it's on Stomp's playlist, so thanks to Stomp for making the playlist.
Quagmire seems to fit the bill.
Sir.
Other than that,
Goodbye Predator, which is kind of a bummer, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, the mana fix is where we need to be.
It is what it is.
Right.
We are getting some of the weaker lands for fixing. Are we not sort of body and minding?
With our 8 creatures, most of them are fatties.
Yeah, correct. That's a good point. We could be Sensei stopping.
We could be Sensei stopping. I don't mind Sensei stopping.
We don't have anything
with our no fetch lands.
Lotus Cobra?
With our no fetch lands.
I'm just saying it's mana fixing in a deck we don't have mana fixing.
Cobra's good. I like Cobra here.
Yeah.
We have to make some cuts.
Well, we're only halfway through pack 2, so
this is
is this pack 3? Oh my god. Through the breach, Smuggler's Captor. I kind of am leaning towards Smuggler's Captor.
We don't have much to crew it. That's
a good point.
But we also don't have the fixing for
Through the breach. Are we harmonizing?
I don't think we're playing any of these cards.
Well, in that case, I'm going to put Smuggler's Captor over here.
We're kind of a slow reanimator deck, which is not where we want to be.
Oof. Nope, you're right. We have almost no ramp. We have really crummy lands.
Our only way to bin creatures is milling them to Liliana or survival.
Survival. And we're not milling them, we're discarding them, right? I guess we are milling. Yeah, that's the Ammon kit mill.
Yeah. So, yeah. Not the greatest. If we're playing the Show and Tell, though...
Woestrider or Whisperwood?
Woestrider is pretty good. I like Woestrider.
Are you sure?
I mean...
We've got a crap ton of 3-drops.
Cool.
Our only 5-drop is Liliana.
Oh, sure. I wasn't that... It's not about what I want to die of.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just saying... Fauna
Shamans. Yeah, we missed that.
How did we miss that? That's fine. We'll take it. Eternal Witness?
Well, what about the Iona? That's like one of the best reanimate targets.
All right.
And we have show and tell. We have, the other reanimator stuff to. Yeah, I like Iona.
Deck or sideboard it.
Main deck. Yeah, we're playing that card.
All right.
Arbor Elf.
Arbor Elf. Sure, we'll pick it. Trigon Predator. Yeah, you're going to sideboard.
We should have done Storm.
Oh, yeah, we should have done Storm. It was a mistake. We picked the wrong broken deck.
I don't think we're playing that Wasteland.
No, I don't think so either.
So 3 lands, 32. We have a lot of cuts.
What are we? Let's be honest and say, what are we as a deck?
I think we're a Reanimator.
So if we're a Reanimator, then how do we best get reanimation going? I don't think we're topping.
I don't think we're topping either.
Is blue a splash or is blue a main?
I don't think we're playing Leovold. I don't think we're playing that Baleful Strix. We're just splashing blue for the show and tell.
Show and tell, yeah. And Shelldock Isle is fine.
Yeah. Let's see.
You can't reanimate Ugin.
No, but you can cast him off Thran Dynamo.
Sure, or you can not draw Thran Dynamo and wait 8 turns and play a land every turn if you manage to.
We also have Arbor Elf and Fastbound.
All right.
And
wait
Lotus,
6 turns and draw
Lotus
8
Cobra.
lands. All right.
Golgari Signet. Like there's probably likely play him on turn 5 to 6.
Okay.
Is Casualties of War too cute?
I think I think that's a little.
I like it, but
I think it is a little. I think if we're Rexer, let's be honest here. If we're Rexer, we're going to eventually have access to all of the creatures in our deck, right? That's what we're trying to do. So that means that we want all of the power that we can find in the creatures that we have. And we want to be able to reanimate the stuff that we survive away. So we've got Necromancy, we got Makeshift Medicine, and we've got the Recurring Nightmare as our reanimation targets. We've got Liliana that reanimates for us.
We're mostly trying to reanimate the Gristlebrand and or Iona.
Right.
Be the two.
Yeah. Though I'm not offended if we're reanimating Avenger either. So that brings me to what are low mana, and are we Sylvan Library deck? I know it's a really insanely good card, and I feel insane about asking about cutting it, but I feel like we need to ask.
I don't think we're an Arbor Elf deck.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
All right, because we don't have any dual lands that make Arbor Elf into a fixing card either.
So we got one more cut.
Well, and it comes down to Duress, Sylvan Library,
we can
Assassin's Trophy.
We can sideboard Duress.
Okay.
Like Duress is terrible against like mono white aggro.
Fair.
Or mono red. Well, not that bad against mono red, I guess, but still.
Why does it think we want a white card? Oh, for Iona.
For Iona, yeah.
We do not.
I think what's that? That's 4 blue sources, 5 with Lotus Cobra. That's probably okay.
Because we got 6 swamps, and we got 6 forests, and we got a forest and a forest swamp.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
Let's add that to deck.
I think this deck is worse than our last one.
I think it's much, much worse than our last one. You called our last one a 1 and 2.
Yeah, this is the 03.
This may be the 03, but let's give it a run.
It depends. I mean, you could hit survival, pitch Iona, and lock your mono blue opponent out. Like, I mean, it easily could happen.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Reanimator without Entomb, Exhume, Reanimate.
I mean,
Buried Alive.
It's Rexer. Let's be honest. We're playing Recurring Survival. That's what we're hoping we're playing anyways.
Well, Recurring Nightmare and Gonti is bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get that Chupacabra, but it didn't come back.
No.
Do we want to play the Kozilek with the show and tell?
We can, but then what do you cut?
I don't know. I think we got a pretty big high.
Are you cutting Avenger or Carney T?
I don't know. Maybe the Carnage Tyrant. I can see playing it over a Carnage Tyrant. Carnage Tyrant's a beater, but it's not.
It doesn't end the game.
And like 10 mana is castable.
Sundering Titan will be a fun one to bring in.
Against another rock deck. To destroy their lands and ours.
Yeah.
And sack it to Recurring Nightmare to destroy 4 of their lands.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you. I'm going to ask you, since it's Veterans Day and you're a veteran, I'm going to ask you. One of the things that I've run into, some veterans I talk to find it very awkward when somebody says thank you for your service. Other people think that that's the polite way of saying whatever it is that people are trying to send you for sentiment to you.
Sure.
On a day like Veterans Day, when we thank people for their service and we thank our veterans for being veterans, what would you think is proper protocol?
It's difficult on both parties. Like the party thanking, like they want to show their appreciation, and they don't know exactly how to do that. This hand is
keepable. Fast Bond that gets you 3 mana and gets you Recurring Nightmare, but I don't have anything in the yard yet.
Well, just need to draw Fauna Shaman Survival.
Yeah, that seems fair. Anyways, continue.
So they want some way to show it, but then it's also awkward for the veteran too, because like if somebody says thank you for your service, like you're kind of obligated to then respond, right?
Sure.
And so I've come to the conclusion that almost all the time we'll say, well, thank you for your support. It's just like a pre-canned
Makes
answer.
sense. Yeah.
So then we were talking about earlier about routinization of charisma. Does it start to lose meaning? And so it's a really complex thing, even though it seems so simple.
Yeah. No, and that's one of the reasons why I figured it'd be a fine conversation to have with you, being as.
Yes. Then we can Vamp Tutor at the end of his turn to grab Survival, or maybe Fauna Shaman, because Survival doesn't let it. Well, no, Survival's probably fine because we can always pitch Whisperwood too to get a creature to sack to Recurring Nightmare.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then skip to their next end step.
Well, you can just hit 2 on your keyboard.
Yield through this turn.
And yield until their end step.
So at the end step, we'll Vamp Tutor for the survival.
Yeah. Keep in mind we're not drawing a land then. Was that gonna be slow?
If it's 1 turn slower, we're playing. He's going island, pass.
Vamp Tutor for Survival.
Yeah.
I mean, he could counterspell the Survival. That'll suck, but.
Well, the thing is with Vamp, he doesn't even know what we're going for. So, this is one of those matches that I do wish we left Carney T in.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, we can always bring him in.
Well, you can't bring him in. All right, so where is
Survival's over.
He doesn't have like a predict or something, does he? Something that would mill a top card?
No.
One of the things I think that is really fun that I did not too long ago, a couple of our friends, one of our friends is in the Marines out in Hawaii, and you remember Daryl used to play at Robin's Nest. Anyways, he's out in Hawaii. He is in the Marines, and I built for him a peasant cube. Commons and uncommons. We shipped it out to him, and
so
he did not play a land.
Yeah, I think Survival's the safer play instead of Recurring Nightmare because it dodges days.
Right. Well, besides, Recurring Nightmare doesn't do anything at the moment.
Correct, and he didn't counter that. It's likely he does not have a 2-mana counter spell.
All right, so I can just yield through this turn at this point, right?
Yep. And same thing on his turn. He could have I don't know. So he obviously drew the island. So I don't think he has a counter spell at all. Oh, well, that's... what do we have for any creatures that are just blue and black? We got rid of...
Got rid of the Baleful Strix. I mean, there's one way to find out, and that's where we pitch Fauna Shaman to go look.
No, you pitched Iona.
Oh, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's got no way to get rid of my graveyard at the moment.
Nope, nothing. Why don't we grab? Well, it's either the Murderous Rider or the Lotus Cobra.
Well,
We can't.
cast either end of the Murderous Rider.
Yeah, Cobra's cool.
Cobra it is.
Is what it is. If we get a land, we get Iona on blue next turn. Because you can Cobra and then play the land and then Recurring Nightmare.
Recurring Nightmare costs 3.
Yeah, so you draw a land
Yeah.
with Cobra.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't think you wanted to tap out for that.
You have to hit the land, though.
Yeah.
Is he multicolors? Just blue and red? Okay. You definitely Iona on blue, though. There's not much in red that we're concerned about.
Right.
Alright, land.
There it is.
There we go. Don't!
Yep. Okay. Yep. I saw it right after I clicked it. I saw exactly what you're talking about. The minute that it happened.
Okay.
You're right. I'm wrong. I'm going to play Lotus Cobra or Fauna Shaman at this point, I think.
Yep. Can we kick? Ban.
Yeah.
Ban, right.
Yep, I saw it.
This guy too. Okay, bye. Yep, well, that was shields down, turn and everything. Alright.
That was an idiot.
So-
I was being an idiot. I clicked on the thing when I should not have clicked on the thing. I'm like, hey, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a land, and then things are going to happen. And nope, this is not.
I tried to stop you.
This is not regular Magic the Gathering, and I should know better because there's Lotus Cobra in Standard right now. I am such an idiot, and that's okay.
Yeah, so this
fine.
turn, well, the mistake was if we waited on the land and played the Lotus Cobra first, which we're going to win anyway.
This is fine.
Yeah, we're going to win it anyway. So if we had done it properly and played the Lotus Cobra first, then the land, we float black mana, and then we use the 2 lands we have open, plus the black mana in our pool to play
This can't do anything against my guy, can it?
No.
Okay. That was just a pointless waste of
But-
time.
Then we can play the Recurring Nightmare, sacrifice the Lotus Cobra,
Yeah.
and then call Iona on blue, and then
Correct.
proceed to win game phase.
And then he wouldn't have had a Jace to Jace me with. That Jace. Alright. I can just do this, right?
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't have
Sure.
Force of Will now.
And
Sack
then-
the Fauna Shaman because we have survival anyway.
Choose target creature in your graveyard. Sacrifice Fauna Shaman. We're going to select blue.
C.
And why didn't I leave a forest up? I could have discarded this Whisper Willow.
Because you're good at this game.
I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything is fine. We're all good here.
Yeah, it doesn't like ultimate and do something stupid, right? It's just like drawing cards and scrying.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
It's +1 scry to 0, draw a card, reveal it, remove a number of loyalty counters from it. Including loyalty 4.
Cool. Don't care.
I don't care. They can no longer counter anything. I can recur at will.
Yeah, we can get Gristlebrand next turn.
On
we
the
need
board.
we need to draw a land to be able to do
No,
it.
we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We pay 1 green. We discard this Fine Grizzle Dad. I guess we do need 1 more land.
Yeah.
I guess we need 1 more mana because then recurring still costs 3 last I checked. You know, I don't know if you know this, but it's later than I'd like it to be, and I just had pizza, so I'm an old man. Get off my lawn. It's okay. Here's what we're learning today, folks. Mistakes are made. Sometimes we win anyways.
Especially
It's okay.
especially with fast bomb.
It's okay. It's all right. All things are okay.
Yeah, I don't.
All will be well.
I guess he could like through the breach Emrakul.
What is revealed? What is he revealing over here? He revealed Brainstorm Mountain.
like through the
None of that is making any sense to me.
through the breach is a card we could definitely
Yeah,
use.
but he scoops, you know. So here we go. Begin sideboarding.
Let's get that Carney T.
And Carney T's coming to town.
Probably less Avenger of Zendikar.
Yeah, we don't need to avenge here. Are we Leovolding against that deck?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, so we're gonna Leovold. I don't know if we're murderous, right? Well, I guess he had at least one planeswalker. There's usually more
Yeah, I
where
don't
that
think we
came
even
from.
care about that though.
Well, I mean, we can drop Assassin's Trophy,
Fair.
although that is also target permanent, so that's fine.
I'd say drop the Murder Strider over the Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah, because double black
We want that duress though.
is tricky. All right, duress in, and what else is out?
Ugin. I don't think we're gonna get to. It didn't seem very impactful. He didn't have a lot of permanents on that.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're not sundering because he's only playing islands and mountains, and we still have to kill our needs. All right. I'm gonna have you refill my barrel. I'm gonna refill my barrel right here.
This is good. I'm gonna keep this one.
All right, cool.
No turn 1 play, but we have our choice of Lotus Cobra or Sylvan Library on turn 2. Well, we could turn 1 Vampiric, but I don't know what we want to Vampiric for yet, so I would say I'd say hold it.
I'm not a big fan of Vampiricing until we absolutely have to.
Perhaps play the Swamp anyway, though, just in case he plays a threat that we have to Vampiric Tutor for, but I don't think we're playing the Tutor either way. Probably Cobra next turn would be my inclination.
Okay, because that provides us with a possibility of 4 mana on turn 3, which we could use to try and Dynamo.
Dynamo, or if we want to play the Courser or Library, or Library. Ooh.
Well, now we got Survival. I think that's got to be in play, right?
Yeah, because then we can next turn Vampiric for
Iona Blue.
Well, we could Vampiric for Necromancy or did we get Animate Dead?
No.
Well, we got Necromancy.
Necromancy.
That's a 2-drop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 3 drops.
3-drop? Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's Cobra, play Tapland. Well, let's talk this through.
Nope, that's fine.
Just thinking out loud. Cobra, play Tapland, use green mana, pitch Courser, grab Iona.
Sure, I like it.
Always yield. And then green specifically.
Iona.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And you can actually Vampiric Tutor for Show and Tell as well on your upkeep. Put a stop on your upkeep. Your upkeep, which should be
On the bottom side there.
yeah. On my turn, stop. Because we might want to Vamp Tutor for Show and Tell,
Okay.
especially if he taps out.
But I'm going to yield through the rest of this turn, correct?
Agreed. But if he taps out on his turn and you go Vampiric Tutor for Show and Tell Iona, he's pretty screwed.
Is there any insanely large boss monster that I have to worry about?
He could be like through the Breach Emrakul,
Okay.
but we can't really play around that too. You could go red, but then he could just bounce Iona. Like that's not. I don't think we're gonna try to Show and Tell this turn into open blue mana. I think we're cool to pass.
Okay. Island. Are we Thran Dynamoing then?
What about playing Sylvan Library and then at the end of his turn discarding Iona for anything and then Vampiric Tutoring for a reanimate spell?
That's fine.
Maximizing our mana and maximizing the threat density. Not attacking with the Fumarole, so he's at least bluffing a counterspell. But I still think the plan is the
Vamp
same.
now. Do I Vamp first or do I Iona first?
I'll Vamp first, because just in case he has daze. He can't daze the
activity. And we're going to find Show and Tell, you say?
Probably not Show and Tell, like just a reanimate spell, right? Because we're going to pitch Iona.
Necromancy.
What's that one do? Is that the enchantment?
Yeah, it's an enchantment, but I mean it's permanent unless you play it as an instant.
Yeah, I would say necromancy's good.
Okay.
And then now when we get priority, we pitch Iona. Oh shoot! You know what? No, we don't. We don't pitch Iona because it'll shuffle our deck.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does when you pitch it to survival.
Why?
So you just vampiric tutored, right? So you put necromancy on top of our deck.
Right.
Now, if you discard Iona to survival
Okay.
to search your deck,
Okay.
then it shuffles.
Okay.
So we just take our turn.
We still have the upkeep. Stop.
Yeah, I have a permanent upkeep stop on my modem. Always yield to that. And probably always yes. And you had to actually click yes, unfortunately, the first time. Wow.
Well, we can't necromancy Kozilek.
No, we don't want that.
Do I want to pay the 4 life for the forest or no?
Sure. I don't think our life total is super important. And then we can pitch Iona for whatever, just to shuffle the Kozilek away. That's fine. You can respond to the target of the click with pitching Iona. And then, so yeah, we're good here.
So now I pitch Iona?
See. To grab like Gonti or something, you have to pay the green menace. See what we got.
Conti's not a bad choice. Although Leovold also not a bad choice.
Yeah. I'm more inclined for...
Or Carney T. We're 1 mana away from Carney T, and
Yeah.
I can ramp into it with Thranduil.
I'm more inclined for Gonti. I like Gonti a lot.
Conti it is.
And so if he bottoms your Necromancy, you could just play Gonti, and that's fine.
Okay.
And then next turn, Liliana reanimates Iona.
Sure. He's targeting himself.
No, he's targeting you. It's saying his ability,
Oh.
which is the blue arrow.
Okay. Yeah, you got rid of the reanimation, and I drew a Fauna Shaman.
Always have the Fauna Shaman when we also have the survival.
Yeah, that's how Fauna Shaman works. It is the worst.
Oh, it's fine if we don't have a survival.
No, I know, but it's the worst.
Let's
No,
see
it
what-
works exactly the way it should, except for it takes an extra turn, you can only use it once, and it only ever shows up when you've already got survival.
So, allow that to resolve.
Mox Emerald. Remand. Shieldbreaker I don't think we care about.
I like
Destroy target artifact. They don't have any artifacts.
I like Remand or the Mox.
I definitely like the Mox. Especially because it's green. Because it lets us Sylvan Library again if we want.
Survival, yeah.
Or survival.
Remand might actually be really good.
Yeah, I'm going to take those two. Those are both really smart.
You only get one card.
Oh, well, we're going to go ahead and cast that then. I thought we got 2. But, you know, I'm greedy, and this guy is the Lord of Luxury, so I just assumed.
Yeah, we can always pitch that Fauna Shaman for
Yeah,
Carney T. Not right now.
for Carnitas.
Yeah, we just pass it.
Alright.
Leave Green Man open. Maybe we have Nature's Claim. Who knows?
Well, yeah, we got Carney T mana next turn, which is lovely. Phantasmal Image coming in as a copy of...
Gonti. Yeah, but she's not Vanillion Click.
Should I, at this point in time, if he does come in as Gonti, I'm going to Survival now.
Sure, yeah, because then he can't grab whatever you survival for.
Well, I'm not worried about him casting like Kozilek or Grizzlebrand.
Current Shadow, Whispered Elemental would be hard for you to handle. But so would Carnage Tyrant, so.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab Carnita. Get some Carnitas in it up in here. Strong smell of Carnitas.
Watch him get a reanimate spell and reanimate your Iona.
Well, makeshift mannequin exists.
He is not the mana for it. Well, necromancy, that might do it.
You did just shuffle necromancy back into my deck.
I can't see that he doesn't have a counter for that Liliana. Unfortunately, Carnage Tyrant doesn't go well into a Gonti.
Not particularly, no. We should have probably thought about that when we, selected it.
Well, we didn't.
It's all right.
Yeah, Whisperwind might be better.
Mistakes have been made. We've survived. We've won anyways. It's happened. We might be able to get through it this time. Remember, this is the 0-3 deck, so anything better than 0-3, we're doing well. All right. I'm going to click on me. There we go.
So
we're at 14.
We're in
what
trouble.
have I been taking damage from? Oh, Fast Bond, Sylvan.
4 off of Sylvan, but that's all.
Okay.
We're in a little bit of trouble if the Liliana gets countered.
If this Liliana gets countered?
Uh-huh.
Are we not just going to Carney T right away?
I don't know. We don't Carney T because it doesn't run well against the...
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Can we have our upkeep, please?
Any day now. See, do you see why lo-fi is so good? It's this chill wave, this hip hop. They call it chill hop or whatever. It's just soothing. It's like without my voice, this would be a Zen stream.
Yuck.
What happened?
Take your pick. I don't think you're taking any more life.
Top of library. You mean don't spend the 4 for one of these?
I wouldn't.
All right.
He's got a flyer. We're not sure if this
I can shuffle with Sylvan.
Oh, with survival, yeah.
Or with survival, I can toss Carney T if that's just bad right now.
Let's play Forest and then Lily and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't get countered.
You don't want me to Thran Dynamo into Lily, do you?
That leaves you open to days.
Remember,
right?
Moxie E is over
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 3. No, actually, you're cool to do that without having to worry about days, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Miscalculation kind of screws you, but
It is what it is.
or no, you're cool with the No, you're actually
No.
dead to miscalc.
Well, I'm not dead to miscalc, but it's not good for me either. Let's see what he does here. Nothing? All right.
Leave Forest or Hissing Critical. It doesn't matter, I guess.
I need black for
Yeah.
Lily. Plus, I leave the green up so that I can survival if I want to shuffle those 2 lands at the top of my library.
You most definitely want to
Which
shuffle
you
those.
definitely do not want in my hand.
Oh.
So that worked.
Let's get Iona on blue. You know, you might have taken your Assassin's Trophy. Ugh. Oh well. Iona on blue still, I think, is the play.
That's what I did.
And that's it, right?
Yeah.
It's black.
Do we want to smash Gonti into Gonti?
No, because we want to block his Gonti. We're on the defensive on that front, right? We can't block Gonti with Iona.
Right, true. Point taken. Blocks Vidillion click pretty well.
It blocks Vidillion click really well. Sucks if he has Char, but I think he's passing the turn. And now we block with Gonti. And we can draw Recurring Nightmare, which is pretty good. But we'll have 3 looks at Recurring Nightmare. As much as you'd like to cast that guy.
I'll be able to reanimate him. Are we in Level country now, or
Not when he's cut off blue.
Are we in? How much do we have for mana, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We don't have the black. Oh, well, I thought you were looking at Gristle.
I don't know that you're talking about
I thought
black.
I thought you
I
were
just
looking
like
at
to draw 4 cards.
That's fair.
I'm good.
That's fair. I thought you were looking at Gristle Daddy.
I'm fine with drawing 4. Draw 4 seems okay.
Are you sure it's gonna be good?
It can't be worse than that. Play land for turn. Don't click me, bro. You've already done that once. Would you let me play my turn? Or at least take the thing off the draw. That would be a hell of a t-shirt. Don't click me, bro. How is that not a thing? That's a thing that should exist.
So, my friend of the family works at a t-shirt shop, and
Yeah.
you could definitely get a large print run of that t-shirt if you'd like, and resell it.
Well, my buddy Ben at hugeprints.com owns hugeprints.com and can totally print t-shirts. So the problem is, what art do we use for Don't Click Me, bro?
A fairy, a random fairy. You can't use Vendilion click art, that's
No.
proprietary, but fairies are fine.
A couple 3 fairies doing fairy things.
Fairies holding remote controls.
Yeah. That's good. Now we're thinking. All right, how do you not concede to Iona Blue Kozilek cast?
Oh, I just got a Charlie horse.
Ooh, you all right?
Yep. Gotta stand up.
All right, stand up, move around.
Oh boy.
Well, I drew Duress and 3 lands.
Well, we
So-
definitely duress him.
Do we? Or, yeah, I guess. What else are we going to do with our mana?
See what you got going on there. Hopefully it's a bunch of blue cards. He currently has one of our cards in limbo as well.
It's true, and that's fine. So he's got to dig through time. He can't cast. Land. Oh,
Bash with Iona. And then mill 2, make a zombie. And then we can reanimate the Carnage Tyrant.
I mean, this is really bad for him. Alright, so your makeshift mannequin, what? Oh, phantasmal image?
That sucks.
That's what it is. Does that kill me? No, he's got 10 and I've got 11. He's got a block. That's all right.
Mill 2.
Oh shit! Yep. You're right, and I'm wrong, and I'm bad at magic. This is why Ryan Cushing makes fun of me literally all the time. Gains control of target artifact. Huh? You gonna come take my Thran Dynamo?
Now he gets to kill you.
Good God, that's annoying. How am I this bad at magic this many years in? Listen, guys, I'm just gonna say it's a fairly complicated game. It's not an easy game state, even though it looked like it.
Oh my god.
What a blowout.
If you had plus Juliana, that'd be
Listen, don't need that right now.
okay. Well,
It's okay.
we need
I've been done gotten got.
removal.
Yeah, what are the removal spells in our deck? We need to look at 3 cards. At the
Murderous
top of our
Rider,
decks.
Assassin's Trophy. If the first card drawn is a creature, we could pitch it for Murderous Rider or any of the cards.
If any of the cards are creatures. Well, here's Grizzlebrand and Leovold.
I think we top.
We got a top forest.
Yeah, and then top Gristlebrand, and then pitch Leovold for Murderous Rider.
To kill the seller.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we can do, I think.
On top library.
And we don't have to do that. It's an instant, so we don't have to do it right now. Although he could draw a counter spell, so maybe it is better to do it right now.
Yeah.
We don't have Murderous Rider. What happened? I thought we had a Murderous Rider.
Did we cut it for something?
Well, we're dead.
We have Grizzlebrand. We could Grizzlebrand draw 7. We've got 11 life. That would give us a chance for Necromancy or Assassin's Trophy.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Well, no, because we have exactly 3 black. Well, we can play one of these swamps. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to, nope, because it's 4 black to play Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, you have 4 black.
1, 2, 3, 4, but we won't have an extra black to play either Necromancy or Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah, but you can block with Grizzlebrand and gain 7. I don't know, man. I think it's, this ain't good.
Yeah, no, it's all bad. There's nothing I can say sheepishly that I didn't do myself that didn't screw us out of winning this game.
No, there's only 2 mistakes this game.
Well, you know. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, let's pay 7, draw 7 cards. We're gonna get annihilated to death.
Yeah. All right, concede.
What an idiot. I don't know why you came over to play with me. Obviously, that was a bad idea. I mean,
sorry,
so many head slapping. See, this is a problem with a guy who plays actual arena to play standard most of the time. There's so much complexity to this, but that's okay.
Vintage Cube, there's a lot of...
Figure it out. I haven't played a lot of Vintage Cube, honestly, because I don't play a lot of Moto. And that's you know, not great. So are we on the Murderous Rider Bring It In path? What are we doing here? How do we solve that problem, that deck?
Well, you need to be able to kill Sower of Temptation. So, yes, I would bring in a Murderous Rider.
So here comes Murderous Rider.
Out goes Thuran Dynamo. I don't know.
I was under him. Well, the only thing Thuran Dynamo did was let me play Kozilek. So if we cut Thuran Dynamo, we cut Kozilek, I think. And
we have Show and Tell.
Yeah.
Maybe Leovold. I'm cool with cutting Leovold.
Alright, so we'll cut Leovold. Because I didn't see a lot of draw spells on him.
Yeah, we're good like this.
We're not casualties warring against him.
We're good like this.
You sure?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, last game was definitely winnable. We had the earlier, like a two-turn earlier Iona win. But that's how it goes.
But we're on game 3, so we're going to go ahead and try. We won game 1, which is already a plus in my book. So we got ourselves Bulgari Signet. Yeah, we're going to keep. Survival, Signet. Oh, I still have an upkeep. Stop. I'm going to turn that stop off.
I have a perma stop on my upkeep.
And then I'm going to yield through this turn. Turn 2 survival, correct? I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to fret days, am I?
I was thinking like turn 2 Signet. It was also. I'm trying to decide like in my own head if.
I don't think I'm Fauna Shamaning.
No, let's say the survival or Signet. I think both of them have merits and flaws. Now it's definitely, well, you need the black mana anyway. I don't know.
No, I still think. See, what I do is if I survival this turn, I draw any land the next turn. I can Golgari Signet, and then I can activate survival. So sure. I'm okay with that. And whereas it doesn't work in the other direction.
Mannequin's unfortunate because, like, Mannequin Iona on blue, it can get lightning bolted or.
Sure, but it's not nothing. And if it's a Mannequin on Carney T, like, sure, hexproof, give it, bring it. I don't care. Which is realistic this game. I can definitely see.
Land.
I'm definitely pitching Carney T.
Land.
Any day now. Not a land. Maybe
pitch that Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, maybe I'm pitching Grizzlebrand.
Well, no. You actually want to play the Signet, right? And not pitch this turn.
Yeah, that's true. We need to continue to develop our mana. Let it not be countered. Please let it not be countered. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we're going to yield through this turn. break my enchantments. Or artifact.
Case. Oh. 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 Rough.
Mac fade.
Not without. We need to draw the land.
Yep, we need to land now. Nope. Here's what we can do. I can start pitching land, creatures and getting creatures out of my deck so that I can have a chance at drawing a land.
Lotus Cobra, I guess.
Yeah. And then my hand Lotus Cobra. I guess I could have.
You don't have the 4 minutes. You should play quickly.
I guess I could have played Fauna Shaman that turn just to give you something to attack. I got to pitch the Carnage.
That hits you as soon as you get here.
What?
Pick anything and then hit 2. We're down to 4 minutes.
I'm not worried about 4 minutes. Where this game's going to not be that long, I don't think. I think Dak Faden is going to eat us.
Oh, if you can draw
our lunch.
Hits you. If you can draw land, you have Cobra into Fauna Shaman, and then next turn perhaps may hit mannequinning something. Sure.
Why does 2 suck so bad? I guess I could just 0 and then yield until end step, right? Don't worry about it. That's my carom board. Bots.
No, don't.
It's. God damn it. I just got so excited to see a land for the first time. I got a blocker. It's fine. We'll be fine. We got a blocker. It's Simulastic. We got time. No big deal. We're just facing some Dak Fade. Not a big deal. We're just going to hit 0 here. We're just life. It's fine. Stealing is what he does best, you see. It doesn't. I mean, what would it have mattered?
Well, you would have an extra Fauna Shaman in play.
Yeah, sure.
Well, play the Cobra anyway, I guess, and then pitch Gristlebrand at the end of turn. We're not in a good shape.
There's nothing that we do is in a good shape.
Well, instant speed makeshift mannequin on a Gristlebrand could be game changing.
Possible.
Missing land drops was just the story.
Bad. It was bad. It's bad all day. It's drawing 7-drop, 7-drop, 10-drop is not exactly.
Well, we only have like 4.
There's not that big of it. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like the odds of you drawing all the heavy hitters is pretty low.
Yeah. Well, they killed my Lotus Cobra, so we got that going for us, which is nice.
Just need to draw Swamp.
Sure.
Because pitching Gristlebrand at the end of turn, and then
reanimate Gristlebrand or reanimate. I don't know.
It almost doesn't matter. He has Splinter Twin on Sower of Temptation. He didn't play it. Did the real field cards now? You almost have to Iona on red. He's only got 13 cards left. Ugh.
Toss Gristlebrand.
Yep. Grab almost anything. It doesn't matter at this point.
Well, I don't think Gonti's wanted to hear.
Uh,
None of those double black is going to happen this turn.
you got literally all your creatures. Like, okay, well, our only chance is to draw Swamp right now. Swamp right now. Well, he's got Splinter Twin for Sower, though. We're dead.
So show and tell Kozilek not going to do us anything?
No, he'll just Splinter Twin on Sower and steal a Kozilek.
Yeah, it seems like a bad play for me to do that, really.
He can even put the Splinter Twin.
I could show and tell makeshift mannequin.
Oh, that's an instant. He can even put the Splinter Twin in off of your show and tell.
So we've lost in a number of ways.
Yeah.
Mostly in the ways that I play badly.
No, like yes, you made some mistakes this game, but I think we were losing regardless. Like we didn't draw the land.
Well, this game, yeah, but last game I lost.
Well,
that was a game we could have won.
Well, yeah.
I decided to lose instead.
Sometimes
I was like,
that's a bold strategy.
What's really fun is losing's fun. I like to lose. It makes me feel good about myself and the things that I do.
All right, so
eat some pizza.
Take a sec when you draw your Lotus Cobras.
I'm going to not play insta land every turn. It's really what I need to do.
Let's see, where are we at? What do we get? Something good?
Lotus Cobra, Fauna Shaman, Vamp Tutor.
Seems fine.
All right.
Show and tell into Kozilek or Iona. With the Vamp Tutor, could kind of choose.
If we get a blue land.
You got Lotus Cobra.
Here, use that to keep.
Any land will work. Doesn't have to be blue. They have a blue land. Well.
I can just Vampire Tutor for Island.
We don't need to, though. Right?
We need a land. If we don't draw a land, we lose.
Alright, I'll raise you. Kind of weird, but okay.
Could have been a bot sank. But we don't want to get wastelanded out of the game either.
Then we play a snake. A slippery little snake.
He's no secure triballer, but he's pretty good. What do you think they demonic tutor for turn 2? They getting mana land? Are they getting lands?
They might play show and tell.
That would be funny.
Well, I mean, they Emrakul, then. Well, actually, we would have. we would have.
We get to attack first. The Annihilator 4 is better.
Oh.
Well, there goes our show and tell.
Well. Shit.
It is what it is. No, he's not going to blind show and tell into us. That's a downside. You think he's going to take our show and tell, or is he going to take Lily?
Show and tell.
I would think so. Anytime you
If
see
he
both,
if he doesn't take show and tell, that means we don't play it
that
ever.
means we don't play show and tell.
Too bad we didn't have any fetch lands. We get Liliana this turn with the fetch land.
Good bot sink. Do I play this? That's because it's untapped.
Yeah, so we tapped every turn after this. Leave blue mana open to bluff something.
We want a green because we're going to Fauna Shaman here, right?
Uh-huh. Without survival this time. Yeah. And then get you. Snake bite. Dude, a Cobra should do infect damage. Come on now.
It should do poison damage.
Poison damage.
In fact, not necessarily. Poison, most certainly. Smugly.
Gives you an artifact token, poison.
No, the old school poison cards. Just you get 10 poison counters, you lose.
Oh, well, sure.
Alright, we can Liliana right now.
I like Liliana right now.
So play land. Always yield.
I wish we could have
Green and
black mana
black.
on their turn for the Murderous Rider, but
Do that.
we cannot. Oh,
I don't care that much.
oh.
He's set himself way back.
Yeah, I mean, hitting him for 4 here is pretty significant. We're going to end up shuffling our graveyard next turn, I think, with the Causal Lock, pitching it to grab something else, anything else. Leovold, maybe. Pitching Causal Lock to grab Leovold sounds actually kind of good.
Well,
I still think we pitch Causal Lock to grab Leovold. Play
we
Leovold.
can't play Leovold, and you need 2 black for that.
No, Leovold's just Sultai colors.
Oh, you're right. Who doesn't discarding Kozlek? You say Leovold.
So the card that we don't have in our deck.
Yeah, you say Leovold. I should be playing Leovold at this point, is what you're suggesting.
Well, we can't play the Courser.
So Leovold is what you thought we should be playing.
Yep, that's the card. Maybe
Uh-huh.
grabbing I don't know, man.
Don't have a reanimation spell.
Uh,
So
grab Armia can.
Batman?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. It's not nothing.
Then survival comes down, and we could have got 2 extra damage in this turn. Oh well. All right, I made a mistake. Okay,
Well, we'll go ahead and put Leovold in on games 2 and 3.
that's my first punt
Good
of the
idea.
night.
That's a good idea.
My first punt of the night, Andrew.
That's all right. We all get a few. Oh man.
Leovold would have been sick there, though.
Yeah, I would agree with Special. What are you gonna do? Smugglers Copter me? No, you're not gonna do that.
You can discard a card.
Yeah, you're all day and twice on Sunday. So here's a problem.
We got
We still can't cast Avenger or Whisperwood or the guy who's like the 3-drop guy, the Courser, that we could go search for, but we can't play it.
I
We
just smash
also
him.
can't play Murderous, right?
Just smash him for 4.
Okay, that seems fair.
3-turn clock. And hopefully we draw either a forest or a swamp here soon.
Well, we can always survival on his turn for a Courser, I guess.
True. Pitching Avenger at this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I like having the Murderous Rider. We just need to.
Search for knowledge.
Sure.
This is what happens when you don't eat your vegetables.
Yep.
Yep.
There wasn't very many vegetables to eat.
No, they somebody decided to mow the lawn before we got there, and
Got the weed whacker out.
all we got were
Reanimate.
dandelion
What are you
clippings.
reanimating?
Target. Grave Titan.
Okay. Well, we're screwed.
Well, let's do this.
Grab that Courser.
Why does this not always just be like that?
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, he's at 2.
Yeah, he's dead, isn't he? If he doesn't... Well, no, because he's got zombies. He's in a recurring nightmare.
Recurring Nightmare Grizzlebrand.
Grizzlebrand, yeah.
Okay. Well, we need swamp.
Yeah, we do. One time. It's like a swamp. We get the Lotus Cove trigger.
So you can.
We gotta kill Grizzlebrand, right?
Yeah,
but he's gonna cruise smugly see.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to attack. Yeah, I think you have to kill Grizzlebrand and play Courser. Black mana.
Yes, please.
No Swift End on the Grizzlebrand.
On an adventure.
And then we play
the Courser.
Yeah. You might be able to beat the Grave Titan. We'll see. Upkeep, set a stop. We don't want to draw that Golgari Signet, so we'll pitch the Whisperwood on your upkeep. So set a stop on your upkeep.
Yes, I see that. I'm trying to get these out of the way so I can see what the heck's going on. Stop on my turn. And then we can yield through this turn, correct?
Uh-huh.
No reason to attack into that nonsense.
Nope.
Okay.
If he attacks all out on his turn and does nothing else, he'll die.
Right, so he can't do that.
He can't do that. He can attack with just Grave Titan.
It's 4 cards in his hand. He's just played Scalding Tarn, which would take him to 1. I'm not going to block with anything at this point, right?
No.
I might block one of the zombies. No, those zombies aren't attacking even. The thing is, he's got Recur in his hand. So he's just going to sacrifice another zombie to get back another Grizzlebrand.
Nothing we can do. We could scoop it up, but... Yeah, we're done. We're done here. I can't think of an out that we have.
Not against Recurring Nightmare, because that card is impossible to deal with. Unless we can duress it from his hand, which I don't think we're playing duress.
So pit.
Doesn't matter. Game is over.
Yeah, that's true.
There's Grizzlebrand.
Yeah. Yeah, just scoop it up.
Is there anything possible that we could, because we're going to get triggers here, is there anything possible that we could go find in our deck and put into play?
Not that'll stop this.
Because I can only get triple black, and Grizzlebrand wants 4. Well, I could Golgari Signet. We could just grab Grizzlebrand off the top and have our own Grizzlebrand.
We can't cast it.
Yeah, we can.
Not and pitch to Fauna Shaman.
Let's just take this. Let's just take this. Count this real quick. Okay. So
You need green to pitch for Fauna Shaman.
hang on a second. For survival, you mean?
Yeah. Well, whatever.
So I want to make sure I get Grizzlebrand. We don't want Iona.
You can't cast him.
So you got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You can get all the black mana you need, but not the 4 colorless.
Yep, that's exactly correct.
So dead.
So what we can do
Dead.
is what it is. Concede game. All right, let's try being better at Magic. There's 2 of us in this room. One of us has got to be better.
We want the Leovold.
Oh, we want the duress too.
Duress, yep, Duress, Leovold.
Where are you at, Leovold? All right, what are we not wanting? We're not wanting Avenger because we do not care.
Ugin would have been a pretty good draw that game.
Sure. If our opponent is on Reanimator, are we on Show and Tell?
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
But Necromancy and Makeshift Mana can get their stuff, right?
I do believe so. Enchant creature put on the battlefield from a grave.
And I know Mannequin can, so we can get their stuff with it.
So I think that's good. Are we in Casualties of War? Are we Baleful Strixing? Is there anything else we want to be looking at or considering?
What's Casualties of War? Destroy
an artifact. Destroy a creature. Destroy an enchantment. Destroy land. Or destroy a planeswalker.
I think that's good.
I don't think we're Trigon Predatoring. I think this is what we're doing.
He's just a better Reanimator deck.
We had a feeling that we were behind the 8 ball a bit. That's garbage. That's a keeper, I guess.
Not much better.
Well, I mean, what else would you have us do? Go to 5?
No.
Yeah, so we'll check Kozilek back, I assume.
Sure.
So Kozilek's not going to get us anywhere. We still have the stop on. Don't need that at the moment.
And hopefully our plan is to mannequin their stuff. No, the mannequin's just short graveyard. Necromancy's the good one.
Yeah.
We can't mannequin their stuff.
Well, that's why we got the other ones. What the heck is going on? Somebody blowing up my Facebook?
I left my phone in the car, I think.
Probably the right place for it. Let's hit Facebook up, see what's going on. People are messaging me. Are they important people? Well, my wife and her friends are chatting, and that's fine. They can do that. They're buying a house, and buying a house is fraught with peril when it comes to getting an inspection.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to do, so I'm going to yield through this turn.
We need to draw like runner, good cards.
Well, Thranduil is not nothing.
Oh.
Oh, who needs runner, good cards when the opponent's got runner all day every day?
Oh, he didn't exhume it.
Not yet.
So maybe we'll top deck Necromancy. Let's do nothing till turn 4. Oh. Gonti could be pretty good, assuming he does nothing for the next 2 turns as well, because we could steal his stuff. Oh, good game.
Good game, opponent. Well played, sir. You played three spells and you've won the game. How do you feel? Poorly, but that's okay. Yeah. We went to Sam's. We each got ourselves a small pizza. How's your day going so far? I hear Megan's inspection didn't go so well. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't.
So we play the Gonti and hope to take a rule spell.
Well, let her know I'm behind her. Good luck. Asbestos, man.
I thought she was coming down.
What? Well, that went the wrong place. What are we doing here? Dismember doesn't do anything. We could steal their recur, but then it just goes into their hand.
Yeah, then we have nothing to recur. Yeah, that's awful. This is bad.
I mean,
this is one of those decks where we tried to be busted, and it just turned out to be...
It turned out to be...
busted.
Shatter. It's bad. Poo. It's garbage.
And we went high risk, high reward, and got...
No reward.
High risked.
We got no rewards.
The deck's almost good.
I'm just going to yield through this turn. He's going to smash us for 7, draw. Why not? 7 more cards seems good. 7 cards a turn is fair. Totally. That's fair magic, really. Fair magic. This is a fun game, I've been told. Magic the Gathering is.
Well, you know.
Glen Elandra.
That is a Glen Elandra.
That's a Glen Elandra.
That's a Scoop Elandra. Like, you're done. You need to draw Assassin's Trophy or Murderous Rider right now.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise...
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a forest.
Yep.
It's exactly what we were looking for.
What you do is you use that forest
I'm going to go...
to scoop up the rest of your cards.
I'm going to go ahead and tap all that mana. I'm going to play that creature card. I'm going to attack with this guy. I'm going to send a message. I'm not conceding. In fact, I'm winning. I'm winning bigly.
Yeah. You're winning good.
I'm winning bigly. I'm the Lord of Luxury. I've got my giant tower.
You're doing all right.
Put my name on everything even. I'm winning bigly. You can't tell me.
What'd you manifest? Yeah.
Land's good. Real estate. I'm buying it all up in outer space. The Space Force. It's a lyric to a great Metric song. Metric is an excellent band. We're gonna be hit for 9.
The saddest thing about quote-unquote Space Force is we already have it.
It's called the United States Air Force.
Yes.
And then also NASA, because, you know, NASA's also a thing.
But the USAF operates in space already. Like,
of course we do. So I can play Consecrated Sphinx, and they can't do a darn thing about it.
Can we concede now?
Why would I do that? I'm winning bigly. I'm not conceding. I think Pennsylvania went my way.
You and I have different.
I'm going to draw extra cards this next turn.
You and I have different versions of winning.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting ready for my next term.
It's not like he barely lost either. I mean, he lost bad.
He lost a lot of states. There would be fraud of an unprecedented scale that has never occurred in the history of humans to make that work.
Does voter fraud exist? Probably, but it's so minuscule, and it doesn't necessarily just benefit Democrats.
No, of course it doesn't. You know, there was a I want to say it was in Georgia or South Carolina. There was a Republican, not in this election, a Republican who was running for state rep, I believe.
We could draw a lot of cards.
Yeah, let's draw them all.
Well, how many cards do we have?
Always yield, always yes.
How many cards do we have?
I don't care how many cards we have. More is better. Don't you understand? I will. If he wants to use up all of his life total helping me draw cards, that's on him.
What do we have? We have a 19 card hand.
Yeah, I mean that seems like very reasonable play.
So we're just gonna die right now.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna die yet. In fact, I say we have 4 life. We have twice as many as my opponent, and that means we've won.
That's a bold strategy, Cap.
In fact, I'm going to celebrate. That's what's going to happen.
I can't believe he declared victory on Wednesday in the morning. Like, Jesus.
I think we should stop the game now.
Stop counting.
If we stop counting now, we've won the game. Oh, my friends. My friends, my friends.
Well,
what did we say about this being an 0-2 deck?
I said 0-3.
Well, I don't think... Do we even bother playing Game 3 here at this point?
No, I think I'm going home.
I think that's very fair. I'm going to go ahead and drop from this. Let's go ahead and make sure that you get a chance to say goodbye to our friends who have been playing, who've been watching us here on YouTube. It has been, I would argue, a pleasure. It's been fun
It
to
was
have
fun.
you here. I'm
It was
certainly
fun.
glad for that. Our first draft deck was not bad. It just so happened that I played it poorly, but we
Right,
did
two
go
and one.
2-1 with it. So
Yeah.
even with me guffing it up, the thing that our first deck had that our second deck did not have, our first deck had really good mana.
Yeah.
Our second deck really did not. So one thing we learned tonight is definitely eat your vegetables. In fact, eat extra vegetables whenever possible, I guess. Not that I'm going to do that in real life. I'm just going to eat more pizza. That's really how my life works. But Toby here is a Magic player, a judge, sort of, and occasional streamer.
Well, yeah, I used to. I don't stream as much anymore. But
Not as much anymore. But you are a regular in my stream chat from time to time. You
yeah,
pop in and
I'll
say
hop
hello.
in there. Yeah.
So if you want to chat with Toby on chat, what's your handle on Twitch?
Aces O'Death is my
Aces
handle.
O'Death. So make sure to, if you get a chance, follow Aces O'Death. Maybe he'll get in the mood to stream again. It would be lovely to have him. I'm coming back on Fridays as always. Friday night, 6:30. You can check out me playing Arena, and I have enough tickets to play one more of these drafts, so I might do that. If I can not go over, I might be able to get enough points to move on, which would be really lovely. But we're really glad that you came over, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this again, hopefully. COVID be damned, as long as we are able to, relatively small, occasional visits from good close friends. See you later. Have a good night. Thanks everybody for coming out and checking out with us. We'll be streaming again, like I said, on Friday. Please come out and support the stream, and let your friends know if you had a good time. We had a blast, and we're gonna definitely be playing more Magic as long as you guys come watch. Even if you don't come watch, we're just glad to have you hanging out with us. So make sure to like us, subscribe. It's Twitch TV /HK and Andrew. We'll see you on Friday night.